Hello, Sydney Observatory, and welcome back to Vincent Does Tutorials. So, in the last tutorial, we talked about programming buttons to add navigation, and and also some simple form and some also simple form design techniques. This time, we're now going to be using we're now going to learn how to use macros. So, as we said before, we created a navigation button that allowed us to go back, a form in case we make a mistake. So from the last lesson, this is what we made. So we proceed through the layers of the screens, and we just realized that we made a mistake in the previous form. So what we can do then is go to the previous form by clicking this button, which we programmed in the last lesson. And so we went back to the customer details. We fix that up. We proceed. We're back to this. We're back to this form. We proceed again, but then we realize that we made a mistake in the previous form. We try to go back to the previous form, and so we're back again. We proceed. We proceed, and then in the payments table, we realize that we made a mistake again, and then we go back, but we can't. The reason for that is because the payment form is still open. And in order to go back to the previous form, we have to actually close this in order to bring it to the very front of the form hierarchy. So that means we have to use a macro to program the proceed button to not only go to the next form, but close the current form as well. Okay, so we'll give that a go, close it all, and head over to our forms. So as you've noticed, the FRM customers has already been programmed. The star details has already been programmed. And now let's go and program the other tables as well. So let's open these up in order. Okay, so now we have to create a macro. Now, since I've created a macro already for the proceed, all we have to do is basically edit this macro. So we'll head over to here. Where are we? Payment details. So then we have to close this window in order to get to the next screen. There it is. So the macro name, I've saved it as FRMPD to FRMOC, so we'll go and look for it here. FRMPD, FRMOC. Yep, that's it. Then go to design view. So the basic form of a macro is this. You have an action, and you can choose from any list here in this drop-down box, and you can pick whatever action you wish. Now, since we want to close this form, let's go to close window. Now, in close window, this is where you actually specify what this command will do. So the object type, what are we closing? We are closing the form. Now, what's the form called? The form we are closing is payment details, so we're going to go to payment details. And will we want to save it? Yes, we'll just quickly save it then. There's an error. What's the error? It's a form. What's the thing called? Yep, there we go. That's payment details. We're closing payment details. Okay, so now I created another macro before that. So basically what the macro will do is that it will do this first. Now that is opening the order confirmation form, and then after it does that, it's going to close the window. So this is a two-step macro. Okay, so let's save it first, then we'll see it in action. Close that. Let's head over to payment details. We'll see that in form view. Okay, so this is form view. And we want to proceed to the next table, to the next form, which is order confirmation. Oh, it's still open, so there you go. We have to actually close this, so we'll close that, and we'll go to payment here. We'll open it up as a modal window. There you go, payment details. So we go forward, proceed, and order confirmation. It's closed, which means from order confirmation we can actually go back, open up payment details again, go forward. Here's order confirmation once again. So we'll exit that. Actually, yep. Well, actually, no. We'll put you in design view because we need to make your macro as well. Star details is done. Customer table is done. And we have order confirmation. So once again, let's just go back. Scroll down. Let's see. Proceed. Which event is this? Okay, the event is FRMOC to FRMIAU. So we'll have a look at that. Find you. FRMOC to FRMIIAU. So we'll open that in design view. Once again, two-step macro. We're closing the window. Object type, it's a form, I'm pretty sure. Oops, no, not that. Form. And we're going to close FRM order confirmation. Are we going to save it? Yes, we are. It's always an error for some reason, but it always fixes up whenever I click that. That's good. Save. Close. Save. Form view. We shall proceed. Oops, it's already open. Big mistake. Let's go back here again. Order confirmation, there we go, order confirmation. Close that, and previous. Proceed. Oh, actually, yes, we have to close this first, actually. Close this. Close. Proceed. Ah, and there we go. And now it's closed. Let's open this again in design view. Fix up the macros. Macros are actually quite useful, and they have the ability to just, they're so versatile in what they do, which is really good. Actually, no wait, and we don't even actually have to put in another macro here, because this is the final screen. So let's see what this database would look like. Close that. Head to the switchboard. Let's say we want to make a star. So now, first of all, let's have a look at the GuideStar catalog. Here we go. So it's pretty cool. This is your GuideStar catalog. Next, looking at some records. Image, very nice, very good. That star has a name, so maybe not that. Let's go back. Let's go back to the GuideStar catalog. I mean to the CSNS. We'll name a star. Here we go. Let's name a star. And yep, that makes sense. Proceed. Oops, I made a mistake. Let's go back. There we go. Fixed it. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. Oh dear, I made a mistake. Previous form. That's the previous form. Good. Keep going. Keep going. And here we go. Sent AIU. Print it out. Send it in a letter. So there you go, guys. Whoopsies. So there you go, guys. I hope you find this very useful, Sydney Observatory. And yeah, I am expecting a star named in my honor. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Yeah, bro.
Goodbye.